Ladies and gentlemen, your next Grammy Award-winning performer has sold over 10 million records worldwide with 10 BET Hip Hop Awards, 2 Soul Train Awards, and... What? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Drake White.
Looking good, brother.
Thank you.
Good to see you again. Thanks for coming. You want to take your Voss there? Your Voss on her?
I aspire to have a hat collection like this man.
So let me ask you, you've been great to come into the radio station, hang with us in the studio. You've been out. You've come to the radio station tent when we were at Zach Brown Band. You've just always been the guy willing to do whatever it takes, work hard. Where's that work ethic come from for you?
Hello, everybody. Hope you... And the work ethic just comes. I'm from North Alabama, where the Appalachian Mountains come down in the top half of the state. And my dad, he was just always the one that was like, "All right, get up. Here's a shovel. We need to do this, or here's a whatever." And he just taught me what a dollar was at a very early age, and he just taught me to work hard and just be kind to people. And so this is what I want to do. So I mean, I would be doing it if I wasn't making a dime. It wouldn't be as fun. But wait a minute, I'm not making a dime yet. No, it's just something in me, and it's from my dad and my uncles and my grandfather. That work ethic is, yeah.
So speaking of working in your family, I don't know if everyone knows this, but your mom actually ran a hair salon out of your garage when you were growing up as a kid. And ladies, you know this, like when they start playing with your hair, you just kind of start like spilling everything. So what do you think, did you learn anything like when you were growing up that other guys might not have learned about women and life?
I learned way too much. It was always traffic coming in and out, and my mom she's a special person, and she was always about giving her clients' experiences and just a break from their everyday life. And that's what we do as entertainers. And as a band, tonight's show is about giving that listener an experience that they can only get there. And I think if I can do that, then, they'll keep coming back, which that means I don't have to, run my dad's shovel anymore. So it's an awesome thing. So she would get backed up at whether it be a shampoo thing or whatever, and she'd be like, "Drake, come out here and talk to the ladies and talk." And my sister's 3 years older, so I never had a problem talking to women. And then guitar became involved, and I was like, well, this is pretty easy. So it's a funny thing, but it's really true. It's a true thing that, like, I didn't have a problem asking girls to dance when I was in 7th grade, and all the other guys were pinned to the wall. It was just something that it came natural, and I think it got me in trouble some too, but I thank God for it most of the time.
Makes me think I should drop a son off at a hair salon sometime. Just let him some good training or something.
Sink or swim, get in there.
Yeah. It was funny, we're watching that video, and obviously, the play on words with Drake, but I think about you, by the way, congratulations being voted one of the Grammys Artists of Tomorrow.
Congrats.
Which is awesome.
Thank you.
I would love to be in your brain when you were going through that, being around people like Drake and all, like, the creme de la creme of every genre of music. Like, what was your takeaway from being there?
Well, I was so excited about going, like all the snappy clothes and the hair and the thing, that just being that close to J-Lo. No, really, it's one of those things where I believe that everything has a energy to it, and there's so much energy in that room, because if you can imagine that every musician, every artist, whether you're painting or you're out there, writing poetry or songs or whatever, they all have an energy, and most of the time you can feel it. You can, if you are open to that kind of thing. And in that room, it was like a thick smog the whole time, and everybody was just. If you look at Adele's acceptance speech, she praises Beyonce the whole time, like talking about how she influenced her and all that. So that was an incredible thing to witness, to see people just pulling people up and it's a tight knit community in there, and it just felt like, it felt like almost like a religious experience, because it was all those people are in one spot, and that's a lot of energy and a lot of spirit in one concentrated area. So it was amazing. Spiritual is how I'd explain it.
Had the chance to perform in some really cool places, and now Stage 17 will be one of them after
Yep.
today. Yep. But you recently did Live at 35, which is he performed live at 35,000 feet on a Southwest plane. What was that like? Like, were people sleeping when you came out? Because I'm knocked out the second I'm on a plane. So people are like, what?
Well, that's in your head, I mean, all I want to do is sleep on a plane. It really is. I've got one of those cool neck pillows, a pair of noise canceling headphones, and I've got my Germ-X, and I just, and I get in that little petri dish and go to sleep. So I didn't know how that they were going to react. I was just like, I hope y'all are ready for this. But once we got cranking on it, and people were like, oh, this is cool. I'm glad I came. And I was like, well, I'm glad you're glad, because we were hoping that you would be glad. And then, but it was cool. We went back in the back, and there was this little curly-headed 2-year-old that was just like dancing on the fold-out table there, and just kind of capturing her and freestyling, showing those people, what we did. It was a cool thing.
It's like something out of a movie.
Yeah, I've never performed that high.
Now, Drake.
It's true.
Oh, good. One of the things, too, when we physically built Stage 17, we thought, is it Drake White ready? Because of a little stomping that might occasionally happen. Yeah. And you mentioned, a spiritual experience going to the Grammys. Your grandfather was a preacher. Mm-hmm. Talk about just how that, not only in performance physically, but just the cadence of the music and how that's affected you as an artist growing up in the church.
That is my number one influence. He always taught me to pay attention to the direction of the wind, pay attention to the direction of where you're going, north, south, east, and west. Always know it. Watch a sunset. Understand that the light that left a star that you're looking at left that star literally hundreds of years ago, and let that sink in, because you're a very small part of this world. And he said, you're very important and you're chosen. And he always gave me that, and he was that guy that taught me how to really see things for what they were. And all the way down, this is going to sound kind of hippy-dippy, but, from the rabbits to the insects to the squirrels and the birds, like he believed they all had a language. And that language was part of music, was nature's music. And we would go out there and set. And a lot of people say, what's your biggest influence? And I literally think it's sitting around fire, a campfire back in the Alabama backwoods, and listening to nature take place. And of course, all the gospel music we were brought up on, and country. And then my sister was 3 years older, so it was also Sublime and Bone Thugs and Harmony and all this other stuff that was not crickets at all. But there was a lot of diversity there. And but my grandfather, the spiritual side, was just something I feel very, very lucky to have today, because when things get fast and things get going quick, I can always look at those stars and think about him going, you're pretty small, man, so just chill out. Everything's going to be all right.
A lot of people have talked about your unique balance of confidence and humility, and I think that answer displays that very well. You guys all have the album Spark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You going to be coming to the show tonight, Gramercy? Yeah. You want to hear some music?
Sure.
All right, Stage 17, we got hashtags, we got video. We are, look good, look camera ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Drake White.
So, growing up in a small town, like I said, in northeast Alabama, I want y'all to go there with me. It's population 400. There's a couple little gas stations, and everybody's sitting in a rocking chair, and there's like an old hound dog. It's literally, that's what it is. I went back there one day, and I was watching the news with my grandmother, or maybe my dad, and I just noticed the news was just like, bam, 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 big headlines, and I was like, man, I need real. I need to get out in those woods and get out in those pines and hear the sounds. And so I wrote this song about that small town and just wanting to give back to love and the real things of life, but it goes like this. This old town runs off booze and pills and birth control. But nobody says a thing. We tune in and tune out our conversations with a TV screen hanging over the end of a rope coming loose. I need to get back into my roots, to the truth, to the way it feels when I hold you. I need that down south, that soul sound, you spinning like a record. I need your hand in my hand, that eye-to-eye reflection. Or the fights, the mads, the goods, the bads, the way love hurts and heals, yes. I need real, yeah. I need real, oh, oh, yeah. But I need your warm skin on my cold heart on a lonely night. Just lay it all on the line, let it pour out and flood me till that dam breaks. There's nothing left inside you. What you love, what you hate. I take the real, leave the fake. I want the sinner and the saint. Give me that down south, that soul sound. You spinning like a record. I need your hand in my hand, that eye-to-eye reflection. Oh, the fights, the mads, the goods, the bads, with the way love hurts and heals. People, I need a real. Do you hear me? I need a real. Yeah, yeah. I need your hand in my hand, that eye-to-eye reflection. Oh, the fights, the mads, the goods, the bads, with the way love hurts and heals. I need real, yes I do. I need real, oh, how about you? Give me that real, baby, 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 baby. Come on, baby, yes, come on, hey, hey, hey. I need it here, yeah. I see, yeah, 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 I see, yeah. I need real now, my friends. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm a big fan of this artesian water. All right, well, so small town, real people, kind of cutting to the cutting across the bull crap and just kind of giving it to you like it is. It's one of my favorite things to talk to my 85-year-old grandmother. She's like, how's your little band doing? Well, they're okay. We're going to New York and Boston. Why would you want to go to New York and Boston? It's crowded up there. What was next? I forgot. Oh. Okay. I like this one. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do it. My grandfather was full of sayings. He was kind of a poet, you know, kind of a Faulkner-esque type guy in his words, and they kind of flowed, and he goes, you know, if you see a turtle on a fence post, you know that turtle didn't get there by itself. Somebody had to stick his little butt up there. And everybody's like, just like y'all are, like, what does that mean? Well, what it means is everybody needs a little help sometimes. And I met Alex, my wife, about 9 years ago, I guess, and it was one of those loves in a small town that was forbidden. You know, she had been taken for a long time, and they had broken up, and I come swooping in from Nashville one weekend, and we fell in love. And ever since then, like, to get off the road and have her support, just to have somebody that knows that music sets you on fire, and that knows that that's what makes you who you are, and that is so rewarding to me. And so I was walking out of her dad's house one day, and we were going somewhere, and she was standing beside me, and he had a dip in his mouth, and he spit, and he goes, "Oh, she makes you look good." And I said, "That's a pretty cool song." Well, I'm worn and haggard, withered and torn, and drugged through the keyhole of that back door, yeah. Bloodshot red behind these shades. Well, I look like hell. I've seen better days than those loving arms. They pull me begging, and you go, baby, yeah, making me look good again. Oh, well, I'm rust on a barbed wire now. I'm dust on the chrome. Well, I'm the heart that bleeds in an old country song. Yeah. Then those loving arms, they pull me begging. There you go, baby, yeah, making me look good again. Oh, leather and lace, denim and pearls, with a whiskey and wine, where they go just fine, like you and me, girl, yeah. When you smile at me and say, there ain't no better place than you'd rather be than right here loving me. standing in that kitchen. It's been a long day at work. And she slips her hands right under my shirt. Oh, with those loving eyes. Yeah, she proposed me back again. Yeah, now there you go, baby. Yeah. Making me look good again. There you go, baby. Making me look good. Thank you. I almost flipped the stool there one time.
Yeah, I have a question about the stomp. Is it always the same leg, or do you have to like switch it up?
I'm real partial to my left leg. I'm right-handed, but I'm left-footed. I'm ambidextrous or something like that.
I just wonder how much stronger this leg must be because of that.
Well, my mom said my heel on my left foot bothers me. She said your heel pads wore out.
Something cool. If you've
funny.
never seen Drake White before, Drake, his mind is wired a little bit differently than the rest of us. And
It's a good thing. He's giving you a compliment.
it's true.
That's a good way of saying it.
Drake's ability to take just random. This is on, right? Yeah. His ability to take just random words, phrases, and turn them into a song that seems like he wrote a year ago is pretty uncanny. So what we had you do, obviously, was fill out words on cards. So Drake is going to take these 5 words and turn them into a song. So the first word, Drake, is Buck Wild.
Oh, I like that.
Buck Wild. So I'm going to put that one there. Katie, what's next?
The second one is shots, which usually goes along with Buck Wild.
It's easy. This is easy.
The next one would be, after shots, teacher.
I like it.
Teacher, preacher.
Then we
Trying
got
to help you
Hudson.
I like it.
All right.
And the last one, Drake, is, which we all are, stoked.
Oh, nice.
Stoked. Good job on the words. All right, let me put this one over here. Because I feel like you lean that way because of the stomp.
Yeah.
So.
I want to let them know though. This is not. I have not looked at these. Sometimes it's a plane crash into the Hudson, like it's a plane crash. But I'm stoked to be doing it.
All right.
Well, we
So
hope
I'll
you're,
take a shot.
We hope you're our Sully, and you land this plane safely.
Okay.
All right, so Buck
That's
Wild,
pretty
shots, teacher, Hudson, and stoked. Are you ready, Drake White?
Yep.
I feel like we should have a clock running, but Stage 17, give it up. This is an original song never heard before by Drake White.
Well, I started the day up in Missouri, you see. No shut-eye for D-R-A-K-E. Give me a shot, maybe a couple of shots, it's true. I landed in the Hudson, cause that's know what I want to do. And baby, I've got the feeling deep in my soul. I like the way I rock, do you like the way I roll? Everybody, baby, look on the style. Hey, darling, come tonight, we'll get buck wild. And a head feeling like a rolling stone. I'm stoked to be making up this song. My wifey was a teacher, now I'm a little preacher now. Everybody look what's going down. And I said, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. I'm stoked to be here, we're in the clear. I'm about to teach you something, baby, maybe drink a beer. After 4 beers, go to the shots you see. Everybody get buck wild and free. And baby, darling, do you understand the rhythm of my song? I beg you, break you, shake you, live on the Hudson, baby. Hudson River, never been clearer. I'll land the plane, baby, I have no fear. I'm a stone cold pilot, it's true. New York City, I'm proud proud of you for packing out the Gramercy. Baby, you wait and see. And everybody look what's going on. I'm stoked to be here making up this little song.
I think Jesse's right. You're wired a
I
little
get it
bit
on?
differently because I couldn't even make a sentence with that.
What if we did it quicker?
Who was, just real quick, who was stoked? Who was
Stoked.
Hudson? Oh, wait, it was my guy.
Back.
Teacher?
Oh, yeah, your
Who's
son's
teacher?
name. Real cute.
Who did
Snuck that
shots,
in.
by the way? Who did shot? Shots?
Oh, what kind of...
And who in the world was Buck Wild?
I
I knew it was
That's
you.
what I was the one, always the one in the back. Well, Drake, we would love one more song. This big hit that kind of was the song of the summer for us last summer. You got a show at Gramercy tonight. You got to run the sound check. We appreciate the time here on stage 17 with NASH FM 94.7.
Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me and taking a chance. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys ready for another one? Yeah. Drake, what?
Thank y'all for being here. It means a lot. I always say, if you keep coming, I'll keep coming. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your dogs. Everybody said we wouldn't make it, baby. Love don't live around here much lately. Times are hard and hearts break like the bank. Oh, yes, they do. Not a reason just to give it on up. Leave your soul on the shelf, collecting dust. Live in a world of broken promises and empty tanks. Oh, but look at us. Look at us with a picket fence. Ain't got a lot of money, but we're making a dent. Oh, 4 trucks with a dog in the back now. 8 we live in the dream. Big blue sky, green grass. Ain't doing that bad for a half full glass. Kiss me, baby, just like that now. 8 we live in the dream. Oh, feels good. Put on a little old Keith Whitley, back porch dancing, singing with me. I'm no stranger to the rain. Oh, no, yeah. Pour a little bit of homemade wine, make some love, take our sweet time. Now why the hell do we complain? Oh, look at us with a picket fence. Ain't got a lot of money, but we're making a dent. Oh, 4 trucks with a dog in the back now. 8 we live in the dream. Big blue sky, green grass. Ain't doing that bad for a half full glass. Kiss me, baby, just like that now. 8 we live in the dream. Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah, oh, baby, 8 we live in the dream. Oh. Now look at us, we got a life out here. Outlaws, in-laws, coolers of beer. Spot on the wall to hang last year's deer now. 8 we live in the dream. Red and white and blue flag hanging. Kids in the back, just a tire swinging. Fireworks, they booming and banging now. 8 we live in the dream. Oh, look at us with a picket fence. Ain't got a lot of money, but we're making a dent. Oh, 4 truck with a dog in the back now. 8 we live in the dream. Big and blue sky, green grass. Ain't doing that bad for a half full glass. Kiss me, baby, just like that now. Ain't we living the dream? Oh, wow, 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 yeah. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming. I sure have had fun. And to leave you, it's good to be in New York City, all the way from the great state of Alabama and Tennessee. And I'll leave you with my 5 words that you brought me with. Thank you, Lord, up in New York City, darling. Everybody out here is really, really pretty, especially when the temperature reads a 40. I'm stoked, yeah. Hey, darling, I want to teach you, you see, just a little preacher. Oh, all right with me, baby, darling, let's take a sharper shot, get buck wild to show. That didn't make sense, but I'm just an old Drake Whitestone. NASH FM 94.7 presents me, y'all, and I've got the feeling, and I'm just reading off the side. But I like the way you got it going on. You got a hole in them black jeans, y'all, and I've got that feeling on deep down in my soul. Yeah. Hey, you might could say I'm going insane, but I'll land this Hudson River just like that plane that did down a couple of years ago. Yeah. Hey, and darling, I'd rather do nothing than please you. Everybody hopes I'm a teacher about the good old times and listen to the rock and roll. Yeah, one more time. Yes, and I hope you look at the stars and think of this old big old world and realize there ain't troubles big enough to you can't solve with a boy and a girl. Living, loving, loving, living, oh, is all I really need, oh. And you bet your butt, you bet your bottom dollar I'm living the dream. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. See y'all tonight at the show.
Keep it going for Drake White.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Drake.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you in just a little bit. We're going to do a little meet and greet action and take some pictures. And so, thank you again, my friend.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you
you.
for the time and the talent.
Thank you, and have a great show tonight.
Thank you.
So you guys, by the way, when you're posting, you can use these hashtags, NashFM947. You can obviously tag Drake as well. And this video will be available if you want to watch and see yourself in the back. Is Carrie here? Where's Carrie? It's your birthday, Carrie.
Happy birthday, Carrie.
This is Carrie's first time in New York City. So welcome. We tried to roll out the Nash FM carpet for you. Do we okay? Okay, all right. So by the way, we're going to do pictures with Drake back there. We're going to use our own station camera just so we can get everybody a very high quality picture. And obviously Drake's got to get the sound check as well. So thanks so much for being here. Katie Neal, you're awesome.
You're awesome as well,
I have to
Jesse.
go be on the
Thanks for
radio.
coming out. Drake and
Okay.
Bake.
Thanks, everybody.